We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Achane. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
All right, go. Ready. Let's go. 21G. Out.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Now he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returning it is Moore. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Played his high school ball at Miami Central. It's James Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. You look at this defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Allen now looks to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Little short pass here to Hill. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
All right, fellas. Ready?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 2.
Time on 3. Right. Ready? What's it?
Here's Tua. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they got a chance to redeem themselves. Maybe reward their defense a little bit. I'll put some points on the board on this one.
Well, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. So on 4th down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded just inside the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brings up second down.
No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. The guy has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. The Dolphins at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, you got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Achane gets it from the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Go ahead. 21G, 21. All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
Looking to pass. Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he's down to the 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready. 20 TX. Out.
They give to Achane on the option. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Yeah, ready. Ready, team.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way.
And this time he is in. Devon Achane, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here this second quarter. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week for last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, it's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Third and 5. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now Hill to return it. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there with that end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now Tua. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's more on the return. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 13 yards.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Here's Allen to throw it. Quick toss to Knotts. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing into break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try to plan a comeback.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground and run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're on the losing end of things here. What do they need to do if they're going to turn things around, CD?
Partner, it's awfully close to being a must drive here, I think, for them, because I think a touchdown here in this opening drive is something they absolutely have to have. They only matched 3 points in the first half. They know that's not going to get it done. So without adding pressure to them, they already know the stakes. They need a touchdown here to get things started.
Now a 2nd and 6. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. Now Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shaquille. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oftentimes we play as an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Here's Cook again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 3rd and 6. Allen gonna throw. His pass caught at the 4. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down. But the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he'll be He's stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Tua sets up to pass it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Come to the line to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 74 yards. And the Bills have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Up the middle, Achane. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. It's Hill, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So illegal touching, not one you see often. It's going to wipe away a first down.
Very simply, if you're a receiver, you can't set foot out of bounds and then be the first to catch the football. Side judge, right there on the play, made the call.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
All right, go, go, go. Hey, 21, T-X.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
At the 38-yard line.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Achane. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
He's tacked
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on fourth down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This is 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Allen. Now Cook running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. To throw is Allen. Pass complete, Samuel. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Bills.
Allen. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Allen. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This is 1st and 10.
And the Bills first down.
Allen. Shakir holds it in. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they can only stop it once more. Here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now 2nd and 4.
A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the 7-yard line.
Now Allen. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
The Dolphins take over.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Down to an Egos Tua, and that should just about do it. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter.